Please remove your hand. The show must go on. Effortless. Clap, clap, space. Clap, clap, space. They must keep them in hyperbaric chambers. Just on with the show. Music Maniacs, welcome back to Dunmore's Movie Mania and part 2 of my review of Queen plus Adam Lambert, live around the world. The 2020 DVD celebrating Queen's live collaboration with Adam Lambert from 2014 to 2020. The link to part 1 is in the description, where you can also find other links to Queen and Lambert reviews. On with the show. Last Horizon by Brian May. Really, how many songs do these guys have that bring tears to my eyes? This is from his solo album Back to the Light in 1992, which he released after Freddie's death. He's on a raised platform with a hologram robot hand holding him. Not godlike, not like godhood. And now everyone knows he's Dr. Brian May, so the astrophysicist. So that star screen background really hits home now. And Brian looks back at the screen and there's a satellite floating past an asteroid. Magnificent. And then The Show Must Go On. From Innuendo, 1991. The saddest thing about this song is that Freddie did this when he knew he was sick, when everyone in the band knew he was sick. And he was giving the band permission to do what they needed with his product that he was trying to churn out and leave behind. The show must go on. Adam has a thing about sticking his tongue out for higher notes, and I asked one of my vocal teachers about that once, why does he do that? And she couldn't really give me a satisfactory answer. But my speculation is that he's making a bigger cavern in his mouth and not sticking out his tongue like Gene Simmons, but flattening it so that it comes right out. The whole muscle at the back just flattens and it comes right out. I'm thinking it's along the lines of why Freddie said he never fixed his buck teeth, even though he was self-conscious about them, because it created a larger resonating chamber in his mouth. And I've tried it. I've tried that technique a couple of times, and as a matter of fact, it does actually work. There is something to it. Something. I don't know. If anyone knows, if any singing teachers know about why he does that, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And now Brian's, besides his solo spot with Last Horizon, this is his jewel, Love of My Life, which is from A Night at the Opera, 1975. It wasn't actually a single when they first released A Night at the Opera. You know what they released as a single. But it became popular after they did Live Killers in 1979 when they released the live version of it, where everyone could be heard singing. And from then, just like the power of video in Radio Gaga, everyone just sings along with the first verse. And that just brings tears to my eyes as well. Again, just the power. And Brian tells them to raise their phones. He says, let's have a few more lights up here because they look like a universe. And then there's an aerial shot to prove that it does. And again, just the astrophysicist amongst the universe. And then for the last verse, here comes Freddie on screen to join Brian. Amazing. I would hate to be the guy in charge of Freddie's digital files. How many copies of those things do they have? Man, they must keep them in hyperbaric chambers. Another heart-rending moment in the show. Especially this last gesture, where Brian reaches out to Freddie, and from certain angles, it looks like they make contact across that uncrossable void. Bohemian Rhapsody. And the crowd sings the whole first verse with Adam. And this makes me cry for a different reason. Because if you all remember, Adam Lambert came to prominence when he sang this song for that idiot Simon Cowell. And now he's singing it with the band itself. What?
Mama just killed a man.
Yeah, I'm going to give you my opinion for what it's worth. I think you are theatrical.
I actually think it's time, probably currently, for somebody like you.
Okay.
I'm going back home to Hollywood. I made it.
What kind of wheels of fate turned on that mountain on Olympus? At least the good thing is Simon Cowell, you know, he has recanted for his stupidity. And he has admitted many times how wrong he was and how right Adam Lambert is. In January 2021, Brian May's solo for Bohemian Rhapsody is voted the best guitar solo of all time by Total Guitar. Brian says, "I'm not worthy." How wrong he is. Radio Gaga segued from Bohemian Rhapsody after the guitar solo. And this song, this was the power of video. No one from Queen or management or marketing ever went on stage and said to any crowd, "Hey, go clap this way. Clap, clap, space, clap, clap, space." We all saw it. And look at what they do to the Metropolis thing. I'll mention that in a second. We all saw that movement in the Radio Gaga video and decided to do it at Queen concerts forever after. That's power. And you saw Adam there with the background superimposed on the background of Metropolis. Just like Freddie's song, Love Kills, had a connection to Metropolis, this song has a connection to Metropolis as well. In the video, they show scenes from Fritz Lang's Metropolis. There goes the crowd. There are so many ironies in this song's performance and creation and its connection to Metropolis. Firstly, the song is about music becoming visual and replacing the imagination. And that's how the unison clapping became popular, through the video. And then secondly, the theme of that 1927 movie was the downtrodden class all forced into conformity. And here at this concert, everyone conforming to the and there's the Maschinenmensch, the machine person, played by Brigitte Helm, fantastic actress in Metropolis. Hammer to Fall, the prime section in Hammer to Fall is its middle eight, monumental. But every chorus, the vocal harmonies are just cutting. With Adam, of course, his vocals tall as a mountain, soaring as a jetliner. And on keyboards, the great Spike Edney. He's been touring with Queen since 1984. He's worked with Roger on his albums, Brian live. And now this is the section that sets this man as a voice apart. And the thing that kills me about this middle eight, effortless. He's got so much more in the tank. He's giving this middle eight such life, such vibrancy, and yet we can hear he's got so much more to give if he needed to. Crazy Little Thing Called Love from The Game, 1980. So, all you Freddie people, please remove your hand from your tomatoes, because no one does this Elvis pastiche better than Freddie Mercury. Even Paul Rodgers couldn't handle that vibe. And I can sense that Adam is not trying to do an impression. He's just using his normal voice, so it lacks that verve of the original that only Freddie could capture. So, are you happy now? Okay, go stand over there. Isn't it funny how this song's beat is the precursor to the clap, clap, fist, clap, clap, fist, clap, clap, fist. And Frank makes an appearance behind the stage, the robot from News of the World. This song and its next song, the double A side, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions, being from News of the World. Spike Edney accompanying Adam on piano. Now, I surmise that this might be some small aspect of why some people cannot take Adam Lambert being in Queen, because there is a certain dynamic lost with Freddie's absence, with Freddie not playing the piano on some songs. He used to open this on piano, of course, and then strut into the choruses to let the three-piece band take over. And he did that on many songs. There was this dynamic, this interplay between Freddie being frontman and pianist, which brings with it a certain verve and urgency, especially when Queen were a smaller band. That kind of dynamic is completely lost with an exclusive frontman. So that might be why the Adam haters might also like Mark Martel, because he does play piano. Now, it's just speculation. If anyone wants to comment on that. And We Are the Champions has another special resonance for all of us Adam fans. It was the song that made Brian and Roger prick up their ears when Adam joined them at the American Idol finale and soared into the vocals. Made all the more potent because that little winner not winner next to Adam couldn't scale the tall choruses. This might arguably be the song that started the rise and rise of Adam Lambert. Before we know it, the collection of tunes is over. This latest rendition of Champions in Sydney, February 2020, some 11 years after Adam's 2009 Idol performance, infinitely more mature and spectacular than his boyhood rendition, with Adam pulling some gargantuan notes from the stratosphere. This DVD does not show the final bows of Queen with all their musicians, which usually happens under the regal strains of Brian's arrangement of God Save the Queen, instead rolling the titles under that tune. As I said, the DVD is not a new concert or a peek behind the scenes, just a collection of performances from previous gigs, although they are edited in sequence to resemble the running order of a real show. To be honest, if you are a Queen aficionado or Glambert who has seen all this footage before on YouTube and you were expecting to see something new like nuggets of commentary or rehearsal or soundcheck footage, you might experience some level of disappointment. But as I also said, this DVD must be regarded as a milestone, documenting the grandiloquence of the rejuvenated Queen in what is truly their sunset surprise. It's for new fans who can marvel at the majesty of Queen plus Adam over their short yet scintillating history, and for older glam Queenberts to purchase and cherish as completists. The level of comfort and swagger Adam displays and the level of trust and respect Queen afford him is touching, and their interactions on stage always warm my jaded, cynical heart. The light show and production are stellar, the audio mixes from the various concerts are excellent, and the direction is pleasing to the eye, with the upstage video jumbotron and its repeater screens not feeling the need to assault us with eye-jiggering Michael Bay swoops and distractions. This collection, Live Around the World, is a testament to artists never knowing if their career is over or just entering a new phase, a testament to old sunsets and young supernovas. And it provides that shot of nostalgia to the vintage fans and inspires new fans with that anemoia that will morph into the reality of nostalgia just a few orbits into the future. Okay, let's wrap this presentation. Queen plus Adam Lambert, live around the world. In 2020, Roger Taylor was 71, still whipping those drums with the energy of a 40-year-old. In 2020, Brian May was 73, still playing with the fire and fluidity that makes him one of the best guitarists on earth. And in 2020, Adam Lambert was 38. He was already the best vocalist on earth at 32. What worlds are there left to conquer?
Movie maniacs, they've been watching my YouTube channel, and they tell me it's time to ask for the money. Please send $5 donations to Patreon, or you can make a one-off payment to PayPal or Venmo. Thank you, thank you. Any amount will help. They tell me other things will help me. If you press like or make a comment, it will help my algorithm. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'll keep going. And subscribe, please subscribe. If I get enough donations, I'll be able to fix this mic and get these lights turned back on again.